Hey, what's going on to you, Taurus out there? Hope y'all are having a great day. Listen, smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune to the energy of the reading. Also, it definitely helps the channel out. I just want to say thank you in advance. There's also a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where you can get birth chart readings, tarot readings, as well as to be able to get a better understanding of the tarot. I know a lot of y'all try to read the tarot for yourselves, and a lot of you sometimes stumble on reading the tarot for yourself because you don't know what exactly is going on. I can help you learn, okay? I've taught one other person before, and so yeah, I can also teach you as well. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever it is that I drop my videos. So for you, Taurus, they're graduating over there at the school, but you have the Justice and you have the Chariot for you, Taurus, right? Just ignore it because they're graduating. But and yes, I do live in a potentially good, it's hood, but it has all the potential in the world to become not hood. But we're not even going to get into that. But the Justice and the Chariot, right? For you, Taurus, this is about how you are done with getting taken advantage of and being disrespected. A lot of you, Taurus, very much so understand that making a real connection is a two-way street. It just can't go you show them love and they don't show you back anything. No, they have to show you love too. And if they decide that that's not what it is that they're going to show you, if they are not going to consider you, if they are just looking for you to give them stuff, then you, Taurus, are going to choose to not be around them in the first place, no matter how attractive they are. And the Justice and the Chariot represents this. The Justice is about how, again, it's a two-way street. The Justice represents fairness. It represents fairness. It represents balance, right? And then you have the Chariot right here, which represents asking questions. So this is like you, Taurus, asking yourselves, what exactly does this person bring to the table? And once you, Taurus, understand that they don't really bring anything to the table, that's when it is that you and this person are not even going to have a problem anymore, because you're just going to, the Three of Wands, you're going to leave. The Three of Wands is a traveling card. It does represent leaving. It represents either traveling or leaving, right? That and the Six of Wands, it represents looking at a situation and being like, yeah, that's a dub. I'm going to have to bounce. So that's where a lot of you, Taurus, are. You're not going to, Taurus y'all are a zodiac sign that can knock heads with individuals, right? Y'all are bullheaded. But one thing y'all have been doing that I'm seeing a lot of you, Taurus, have actually made a big improvement on is the lack of trying to convince people to do things. And that's what's upgrading the quality of y'all life, because there's not the headache and the stress of do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. I told you to do that. Trying to constantly, walk the tedious tightrope walk of telling someone what to do while at the same time acting like no one controls you. You know what I mean? And this is part of the reason too why it is that I say that I can't be an alpha, because an alpha is a temporary position to me. It's because I understand what come with it. It's stressful. It's a burden to a certain extent. You get a lot of benefits that come with it. You get to tell people what to do, but you have to serve other people in the way that they want to be served. This is what I mean when I say the king or the queen also is the servant in one element, right? Because you have different aspects to it, right? There's some elements where it's like they're just the servant for the rest of their life perpetually and they'll never move out of that. But then I'm talking about a servant in a sense of a king, a servant in the sense of a queen, where Yes, they do have servants that wait on them hand and foot and give them things, but also they have to make the people that they are kings and queens to are lording over happy. Otherwise, you have a revolution, right? So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, you Taurus don't have to deal with that, because you know how to make someone happy. So the Five of Cups, if someone decides that they want to play stupid with you and leave, that's their problem. That's going to be a big mistake, because the Five of Cups is a card of regret. This is showing me that it's going to be a big mistake on their regard. They are going to regret the day that they really spent so much time pushing and prodding and trying to make it so that it's, there's a wedge or there's some sort of distance between the two of you. They're going to be asking themselves, well, what have they really done? The Ace of Swords now is about how, while you, Taurus, have already moved on from this. This could even be something that has already happened to you, or is currently happening to you, where you going through a little bit of a rough time with yourself and a partner. And these individuals are hard to deal with. They always on some nonsense. And you don't want to have to deal with them. And since they're so hard to deal with, they're dumb. They don't want to have common sense. Now it's a situation where it's like, okay, shout outs to Danica, by the way. I know Danica Marie is not a Taurus, right? By the way, happy birthday to you Tauruses, by the way, right? Happy birthday. But I didn't want to forget saying that. But happy birthday to y'all. Love y'all. I love all the zodiac signs. But yeah, so the Three of Cups now is about how there will be no reconciliation. That's what the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups represents. There will be no reconciliation. The reconciliation will be, you forgive them in your heart, in your head. You won't spend time thinking about them and the dysfunctional stuff that they did. You'll take them up on out of it, but you'll pay attention to what happened and you'll learn from your mistakes. And that's it. But you won't go back and try to rekindle things with them. And you know what I mean? And that goes for family. This goes for friends. This goes for romantic interests. Do not waste your time, Taurus, trying to rekindle relationships anymore. If the person is disrespectful to you, and they really have crossed the line, and y'all don't really have history like that, why are you putting up with that in the first place? The answer is you shouldn't be. Okay? That may be a value issue that you Taurus may have to go back to the drawing board and actually address. Because the Lovers represents, this is where the state of love is, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's romantic. This is the state of where love is. A lot of love, quote unquote, if you can call it that, is dysfunctional nowadays. So many people are trying to play this game, this who's better, over competitive. You hear that? They call it the game. I didn't know playing with people's lives, playing with people's hearts and stuff like this, trying to have people, deleted and, control, all deleted and all this other type of stuff, put into the poorhouse was funny. And then you'll have people who talk about, they love that person. So then, okay, so if that's the case, if you love that person, if that was the case, so what exactly is up with the need to put the person in the poorhouse, get the person deleted? What's up with that? If they love that person so much, what part of the game was that? Why go to the extreme to where you sent this person to the shadow realm? What was up with that? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So, right? So what it's saying is, with the Lovers and everything like that, know what it is that you're getting into. You have to study the person's mind. This is why you ask them questions. and you see what it is that they do, right? You have to watch what they do and listen to what it is that they are saying as you are asking them questions and you're getting to know them. Because what you're doing is you're studying their mind. You're studying what goes on with them internally, what their values are. The Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords, this is why you listen to what they say and you watch what it is that they are doing. And they have to match. Because the Ten of Cups and the and the Page of Swords is about people can tell you anything. They can make it, they can do anything and make it seem like they're for you from their actions, and then turn on you and then start calling you all of this. Case in point, how many times you've seen dysfunctional individuals who are narcs, right? As we like to call them, or it's popularized, where they do all this stuff for you, right? Right? Don't we call it love bombing? But they do all this stuff for you, right? Not say, they do all of this stuff for you. They send you the flowers. They send you the cards. They text you every morning. They got you feeling like you on cloud nine. And what happened? Now, this is their actions. Now with their words, I don't like you. You trash, you garbage, you this, you that. And then they tear you down. And now you over here thinking to yourself, well, what happened? You thought you hit the lottery. You thought you hit the jackpot with this person. This person was so considerate and they went above and beyond. The effort charmed you, right? The fact that this person went through all this effort is amazing. What's going on here? Next thing you know, this person starts talking about how you know good and all this other type of stuff. So we have to watch. We have to pay attention to both the words and the actions. If you're not paying attention to both, it's wrong. Because both of them, only paying attention to one of them, is setting yourself up for failure. You have to pay attention to both. There's no exception to that. So let's clarify the lovers. All right. So for you, Taurus, you have the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Temperance, and you, Taurus, have the Seven of Pentacles. So to clarify the Temperance, a lot of Mercury energy coming through. The Hermit and the Eight of Swords, to clarify the lovers, is about how a person cannot hide or conceal their intentions from you. This is why it is that you have to get to know their mind. You have to get to know them. You have to get to know them and get to know their internal world, which is them. You have to get to know their mind, what they value, what they spend their time concentrating about. That's what it is that you have to do. And if a person is trying to conceal, you got the 48 laws of power talking about how it is that you shouldn't be telling people this, that, and the third. So how you going to be in love? This is what I mean when I say you shouldn't be running game all the time. At some point, there's no exception to this. At some point, everybody's going to have to stop playing the game. Or if you don't stop playing the game, I mean, you don't have to, but if you don't stop playing the game, right? If not you, but if a person doesn't stop playing, they'll have to go down with the ship. So now, right? So now the Eight of Wands and the Temperance represents, because you, Taurus, are wisdomed up. Y'all are wisdomed up. Y'all have so much more understanding compared to how you used to have. I keep telling y'all week after week, it's going to be hard to have people run game on y'all, because you, Taurus, from this reading, y'all are putting yourselves out here trying to talk to people. And y'all are finding out quickly, real fast, I mean, in a few conversations, this is what this whole reading is about. You Taurus have been trying to get to know others. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The first 3 cards tell you that. The first 4 cards, excuse me, to kind of give you a bigger picture. The Justice, Chariot, 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. This is you putting yourself out there trying to get to know other people, and other people not being in tip-top shape to call themselves dating. They're dysfunctional. And you, Taurus, hearing the problems that they have and realizing these are issues that is going to have a real problem in the future. So you decided to dip up on out of here. And the 7 of Pentacles represents, it has to be right. It has to be, the person needs to, you're looking for a value system. You, Taurus, are looking to be in a relationship with someone who has a similar value system to you. A lot of the people that you are interacting with, not your fault, don't have a very functional value system. Their value systems, they're trying to make it seem like they're so flashy, right? They putting on their best outfits, right? This is what this overall need for fashion is trying to, you know, it's trying to satisfy this trend of being gangster but being well dressed, you know, being flashy while at the same time being gangstered up, as opposed to being who you actually really are. But I'm saying all that to say that a lot of people around you, not around you, but people that you have met, because you don't have them around you, have been quite flashy, and they're trying to be flashy, flamboyant. They're trying to be very conspicuous, right? Gain attention, right? They want you to think of them as being confident. They know where they're going with life. They have such a beautiful outlook because they see things that a lot of people, and they know something that a lot of people don't. But when you actually getting a chance to talk to them, a lot of you Taurus are realizing that they're coming up short.